Someone's given me a thing to fix. Yes, it's a thing from a Bally Addams Family Pinball machine. For those who are not familiar with it, it pops out of the playfield at a certain time, picks up the ball with the electromagnet in its hand, and gobbles it away to do things with. A so-called pinball technician said that the reason the thing wasn't coming out of the playfield was because an opto was faulty. Well, the optos are on a PCB board mounted next to it and detect when it's in its up position, its down position. The point is that when you went into the switch test mode, the optos appear to be working perfectly because they were. The real fault with this is something inside this gearbox has stuffed up, and there's not enough either energy to lift a thing out of the playfield, or cogwheel is stripped and it just doesn't want to know. When the playfield's in the upright position, it will come out of its box, which indicates to me that it probably is a stripped gear. So I'm going to pull this apart and we're going to have a look what's inside. First of all, we're going to remove thing, his hand, or thing himself, itself, whatever it is, by undoing this screw, these two screws from the shaft and just lifting him away. Then we're going to remove these two screws here, and we're going to have to drill out these two rivets from underneath here and just gently tap them out. Into the other part of the workshop now. I've removed everything from here, bar this assembly here, which I'll remove later, but I just wanted to show you how I'm going to get these rivets out, this one and this one. I've just drilled the top of them, as you can see there, with a slightly oversized drill bit, just to create sort of countersink effect. I'll throw it into the vise and gently tap it out using a pin punch in here, just bearing in mind that it's not going to go down too far. I just knock it down with a hammer and loosen it up, and then I'll grab it from the other side with a pair of pliers and just gently wiggle it and pull it through. When we put this motor back together, assuming we can repair it, I'm just going to use a long nut and bolt to hold the thing together, making sure obviously it doesn't get in the way of any of the movements. Okay, I've just given it a little bit of a tap, and as you can see, the rivets have started to appear through here and here, and now I'll just grab them with a pair of pliers and gently pull it through. Okay, I've knocked the rivets through. Well, actually I pulled them through using a pair of pliers. Now we've just got to gently take the thing apart without losing all the cogwheels everywhere. Okay, I've just taken the cover off. As you can see, this bit here comes out the bottom. Just bear that in mind. See these little two teeth here go down into that part of the casting. That's the part with the crank. I'm going to dismantle this and find out why it's slipping, and see if I can repair it. Okay, now I've got this completely to pieces. Well, not completely, but nearly completely to pieces. It's actually in very good condition. This guy's fortunate because these gearboxes, if they are a write-off, are, I believe, $300 plus US to replace. Why, I got no idea. There's probably someone out there screaming saying, well, I can get them for $150. Well, maybe you should start selling them on eBay. The problem with this gearbox was that I'm not sure, I can't do it with one hand, but I think it was either this cogwheel or this one has actually come loose on its shaft. So what I'm going to do is clean it up, whichever one it is, I can't remember. Okay, this was the one. It was loose, it was gripping, but it was slipping, which is a bit unusual because it was splined. I checked it out with the vernier calipers, made sure it goes in the right place. I've sweated some fresh solder in there, which should hold it forever, and just cleaned it up on the lathe. Now I'm going to put the thing back together, re-grease it, and we'll test it. Just thought I'd point this out. If you open this thing upside down and these little buggers have fallen out, whoop, like that, they don't sit there. They sit onto here, two of them on top of each other. They're just spacers. So 1 and 2, and as I said before, this thing here with its little teeth here, that goes into there, and the top goes back on. Can't do that with one hand, so I'll put it together and come back to you.